Here's the complete guide for swimming the river in Zurich. This is the video I wish I had when I was planning my trip, and it's going to cover the best locations to start your float, as well as the city parks where there's diving, bridge jumping, food. Some people jump into the water, other people just sunbathe on the side. This video is going to give you the guide of how to enjoy the river, but also what it looks like, what the people are like there, and everything you need to know to organize your next trip to one of Switzerland's and Zurich's best attractions. To start off with some logistics, the river starts at Lake Zurich and is called the Limmat River. It's more urban than something like the Aare in Bern, where you really have to avoid rapids and there's rocks. This just flows straight through the center, and because of this, the water flow matters a little bit less. But it's much more crowded because Zurich's a bigger city and it's a more of an urban area. But the river flows from the lake south to north, and the first part through the more dense urban area is more of a float. And then around the place of the central train station, you have more parks and people hanging out. The key defining physical feature on it is Laufswerks Letten, which is a power station maybe 2 or 3 kilometers into the city. One of the most popular areas is called Oberletten, which is technically south of it, but it's above in the river, and then Unterletten, and we'll get into each of those in a second. While some of the most fun parts of the river swim are the sunbathing and the jumping off of the bridges, we're going to start with what Zurich's most famous for, which is the river float. So many people get in at Platzplatz, which is right by the central train station. This is where it's more of a river and you can float down. Some people use this as a commute. It's much more consistent and calm than things like the Aare and Bern. But what we recommend packing is a dry bag. This allows you to bring some stuff with you, whether you have shoes for the walk home, your phone to pay for things, as well as it gives you a flotation device, so that way you're not treading water the entire time. Most people are going down with a dry bag. They're pretty cheap online. Highly recommend you pick one up. They aren't necessary because the river's fairly deep, but most people have them with them. This you can get in from Parkplatz and take it all the way to the Letten. The Letten, which is the power station, you can't swim through, so you have to get out and swim around it. And then you can re-enter right afterwards at Unterletten, which is the other big public swim area. We'll talk about that in a second. And continue down through the city. You can take this for a very long time if you're committed, but this main urban area is the most popular section of it, especially on hot days. It's very busy. At the end of the workday, people are planning to go home. They're jumping in either for fun or for their commute. And highly recommend if you're trying to float to start by the central train station. The first public bad we're going to talk about is Oberletten. Ober meaning above, so it's above in the river. The Letten, you can't swim through this lock, but this area was created in the 1952, and it's much more of a people practicing swimming. The water flows just fast enough where it's difficult to hold your position. If you were very strong, you could swim upstream, but for most people, they can't swim upstream. It's a little slower pace than Unterletten, which we'll get to in a second, but most people are swimming through it. There's one large bridge where locals jump off of. It is quite the drop. And then you can jump in here or even higher up and float the whole way to the Letten, and then you get out and you can walk up the side. It's a couple 100 meters depending on how far you got into the river. There's restaurants. People are sunbathing on the side. A lot of people are spending their time sunbathing. When they overheat a little bit, they go jump in the water, do a lap, and go back to sunbathing. It's a great time. It's a little bit more adult than Unterletten, but I highly recommend you check this area out. Earlier in the morning, this is busier than Unterletten, and we'll get to Unterletten next. Finally, we get to Unterletten. This was built in 1919 and is my favorite place to swim in all of Zurich. This is where I recommend you go, especially in the afternoons when it's crowded with people. This was the first swimming bad built in Zurich, and because of that has been popular for generations. So you walk up, it's a free public park, but there are lifeguards there. And there's a facility where you can change, and they have changing rooms, as well as a lofted sunbathing deck in the middle of the river. It's maybe 2 meters high, and there's ladders and stairs to it. This is full of people. In this main area, you've got diving boards, and the river flows very strong. So you can jump in, and you've got maybe 15 seconds till you either grab a ladder on the side or hit a grate at the end. You can climb up the grate, it is no problem. It does have a lot of force, so just be prepared to stop yourself and climb up the grate. It is crowded with people. There was so many people jumping in and out, but there's lifeguards. It's very safe the whole way through. Now, if you're a little bit more adventurous, you can work your way up the river. So, still connected to Unterletten, if you go down one of the first sets of stairs in the middle of the river, you can swing around, and you'll see 20 people doing this, walking into the middle on a cement wall. You can either go on the bottom of the wall or on a narrow, maybe like 6 inch across or a foot across cement wall, 10 feet up. You can walk on top of there as you work your way upriver. So during this process, different people are jumping from on top of the wall, jumping from basically flat with the river into the river, and then you float down and you do the same lap. If you're really committed, you can go and climb the train trestles, and there's a rope swing set up, or people jumping off of the train trestles. There's videos of that on the screen now. Some real daredevils up there. The locals knew what they were doing. You can additionally, under the train trestle, there's a rope, and you can traverse around it upstream. You need a little bit of force, but everybody was able to do it. People help each other out. And you can get around the train trestles and then walk further upstream. For me, it was about 2 inches deep of water, very slick, but this is on the side of the river. And you work your way up, and there's different places to jump into the river up there. Because you're right after the Letten, it's much more strong water flow. You're moving quickly, so you have to watch out for, by the swimming hole, the different poles holding up the sunbathers, as well as both the people on the diving board and jumping off the bridge need to make sure they don't hit people, as well as the swimmers need to make sure they don't get hit by jumpers. And that's all you need to know about swimming at Unterlettenbad. This was my favorite place to swim and hang out in all of Zurich. And finally, that's everything you need to know to plan your next trip to swim in Zurich. If you're a local and have additional advice or things that I missed, please comment them down below. I can't wait to hear about them. It's going to be helpful for my next trip. And if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. It helps out the channel greatly.